Boom, baby, boom! Rise and shine. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the Moses Mark Saint, and every morning I get up and I get to rise into this shine. It's a blessing. You get to do it too. The sun shines on us equally, and this morning we're going to talk about unbuying cheap happy so that way we can get some of that good, real happy in our lives, and then we don't keep spending our money and our time with people that, don't love us and make us feel worse and not give us the shine that we want every morning. It's your morning marijuana motivation. I'm your boy, Marky Saint. This is Saint's Addiction. I love my life, and I get to go live every morning talking about the morning marijuana motivation. So this is your cue to go hit like, share, and subscribe before someone hits the intro so you get this morning marijuana motivation every morning. Shine! Yes, bless. Your boy Marky Saint. We going live from the hammock again this morning. It's such a blessing to be able to go from every country that I go every morning to be able to talk to people about their lives and how to live a blessed life. And this morning came to me like every morning before I started slapping it out of my hands. I said to myself, man, that's some cheap happy. You know what I mean? Cheap happy is happy that doesn't last long, right? Everybody knows what I'm talking about. We all tend to poison ourselves and spend money that we shouldn't be spending or need to spend on things that don't make us actually happy. And it was the conversation that I had to ask or start this morning and say, what's up with everybody buying this cheap happy, this non-long-lasting happy? It's almost like a cheap off-brand battery for your car. You need the car to start. You need it to start and move and get you to where you needed to get it to go. But all of a sudden you bought a cheap battery and you turn the key and it won't start. And there's so many times in our lives that we looked for an alternative to make us happy. This has been the history of man trying to find out what makes our brains really happy and how to keep it that way. It's so hard to stay in happy. You know what I'm talking about. You wait all day or all week even, that's because today's Friday, to hang out with your friends. You go through drudgery Monday through Friday, and then all of a sudden it comes the weekend and it's time to get smashed. It's time to elevate all that happy in 2 days, Saturday and Sunday and Friday night, so you can get what it takes for you, quote unquote, to be happy. And I have to have this conversation with you because I wanted everybody to get real happy, like sustainable happy, like it's inside of you without buying it, without snorting it, without something from the external, keeping it inside of yourself for as long as you can. You're going to have to get on some different type of happy. And unfortunately, or fortunately, there's real health happy that gives you real healthy habits. What was this morning? Someone was talking about, good habits equals good health. And it's so important to have our good health. We tend to sabotage our health for our happy. And therefore, we're not really happy. We're just faking our happy. And I don't want people to buy fake happy anymore. That quick plastic piece for your child that's only going to be in the ocean eventually here for Christmas. So many people are trying to buy affection. It's not even funny, and compete with other people that don't even know them just so their kid can feel special or fake special. A real special would just spend time with them. I was reading an article this morning about babies and how we in the Western cultures can't wait to abandon our babies. Like as soon as they're 6 months, they're in their own crib, and people in India live with their children in their own beds, sleeping with their children, even with extra bedrooms till they're about 5, 6, 7 years old. So we breed people to be independent. And yet we don't breed them to find real happy. We don't find happiness for other people. We show them that we purchase it. We show that we'll go to entertainment. We'll spend $500, $1,000 for some tickets each. Rolling Stones is even more. And then you go, wow, it's all over. All the flashing lights and these old people shaking on the stage. Now it's all over. My financial wellness has been hammered by my instinct to, or my willingness to get entertained. And that's something that we all tend to do, is that we go inside of ourselves and we go, oh shit, I need to feel a certain way right now. So we'll hit the rapid button, and what they called last night when I was watching the TED Talk, the instant gratification monkey, right? When you're hitting the instant gratification monkey, sure, you're going to get it quick, but you're also going to fall down quick. It's like a cocaine high. You blast off, but the other side of Everest is right there for you to fall down. And then, like I had to realize this Saints addiction, that wasn't making me happy. Like it literally, I thought, oh man, I'm going to go do my shot of, this is my idea of happy, or was my idea of happy before, was a shot of Patron Silver, chilled. And then I wanted a Corona with lime and a line of Coke. And by the way, I would do this religiously almost every weekend and every night trying to get happy. And it only made me fatter, more lonely, and more broke than ever before. And then I went back into the hamster wheel, worked harder so I could keep up the routine. This is why I'm trying to put people on pause. I'm like, hold up, man. Hold up. There are so many free funds out there that don't cost you your financial well-being, your actual health, and the way you feel, right? So I want you to feel really happy. And I want you to have the happy that's sustainable. I don't want people to have the fall off, like all of us, this ups, downs, up, down, and you're wondering why now you have to maintain this balance. And it's a horrible balance to maintain. That's why so many people have mental illness. That's why so many people have drug addiction. And that's why I talk about addictions, because it's so true. Our brains are addicted to this fake happy, and they keep feeding it to us. Like fast food, or cheap drinks, or we just talked about it, buying gifts, and so many things that are outside of us that are supposed to make us so happy. I worked all week for this fucking one gift, so give it to my kid, and they broke it as soon as they got it. And you're like, that's because you're trying to buy someone's affection. It needs to be said, it's Christmas, it's almost Christmas, and you don't need to buy anyone's affection. What you should be doing is buying your time. And everybody's, what are you talking about? Well, we only have so much time given to us inside of our allotted lives. And that's why I like time over cash, and people don't believe me. But, your kid will love you way more before you buy a gift just by spending time with them. I've seen some of the coolest photos of my friends sitting on tailgates. I know my childhood was always, ice creams on tailgates. How cheap is that, man? It's the time you spend with them. Just them. And that's the asset of everyone, is our time. And everybody gives it away. They can't wait to just get wasted and lose their whole weekend onto some alcohol, like an alcohol commercial, pretending that they're skinny, pretending that they're happy. And they're not, dude. They're not really, really, really happy. Sustainable, self-sustainable happy. And that's what I wanted everyone to have, is that inside happy, that I can go for a walk and feel better, that let me just do a puzzle, let me just meditate, let me just breathe, let me have me back. And that's the person that generates the happy. That's the good habit that I wanted us to generate inside of ourselves. It's so easy for us to slip back into old habits and say, oh yeah, well, I feel weak right now. I feel a certain type of way. The emotion I'm feeling, I don't want to feel right now. Let's bail out. And if you quit now, you for sure are going to have to feel the quit on the other side of this Everest. So I keep telling people, keep climbing. Keep looking inside yourself and ask yourself, what is it that makes me truly happy? What's inside here that makes me smile bigger than the sunshine? And that's something that we can all find. And it's in some of the cheapest stuff. I know I tell many times, I wrote down all this free fun, but it was like fishing. It was only a fishing license, so cheap. Walks are free. Puzzles are free. I mean, unless you got to buy it, you know what I mean, though. Doing a puzzle's free. There's so many free alternative funds for us to dig inside of ourselves that don't require an alcohol, a drug, or a detriment to our health and time. And that's what I wanted us to find, because these cheap funds, it's enough already. It's enough plastic in the oceans for this little plastic little gift you're going to give for your kid that he's going to forget in 5 minutes, and he's going to enjoy the box way more than the present. We have enough plastic in the ocean. We bought enough things. We have enough, actually. And that's what my friends started looking at Americans. Like, we try to keep buying things and making Amazon richer when we don't need anything more. We have enough. We have each other, and we have the time to spend with each other. So let's start spending it on each other instead of things, and let's start enjoying the time that we have together instead of stuff. And then let's see what happens to our lives, that we found real happiness instead of a purchase happy, this fake happy that's surrounding us through social media and products and alcohols, and it's only detriment to us. So give over take. It's your boy Marky Saint. That's me giving 10 minutes of shine, my time, to you, and that's Saints giving, so you can give to other people. That's what we do. We give over take here at Saints Giving. It's so important that we give the best of our life to get the best blessed life. So on my heart from the start, it's your boy Marky Saints Addiction. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye but not forever in Finnish language. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe.